Hey guys, Chelsie Kenyon here with www.chelseakenyon.com. So today I want to talk to you guys about being a spin doctor or becoming one if you are not one already. So what is a spin doctor and why is it important for your business? Well, let me tell you. First of all, you have got to learn how to take any negative thing that gets thrown your way, and you've got to learn to kind of digest it and spit it back out into the world as something positive. You have to develop this skill until it becomes so natural that you almost become impenetrable, because nobody can get anything past you. Anything negative coming your way, you just flip it, swap it, and turn it around into something that is happy. So then the reason why I learned this was very early on in my direct sales career. I read some leadership information. It wasn't a book, it was just kind of like a PDF situation. And it was from Big Al Schreiter, and it was about leadership. And it really spoke about how, as a leader, you cannot take anything that could potentially be negative and let that kind of infect your business. And you really have to be able to take a situation. And his example was that a new person comes into the company, and all of a sudden your big product that you have becomes out of stock. And of course, the new person is going to go into a panic and go, oh my gosh, how can I work for a company that they can't even keep the products in stock? And oh my gosh, this is just right off the bat, blah, 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 and downward negative tailspin. A leader is going to look at that same situation, and they're going to go and spin it into a positive and be like, oh my gosh, can you believe how hot this product is, that it's out of stock? And oh my gosh, I can't even believe that I work for such an amazing company that has such amazing products that we can't even keep them in stock. So we got to be taking pre-orders. We got to do this. And they don't look at it as a bad thing. They figure out how they can make it work for them. And that is what a true leader, a true mentor will do, because there's so many negative things that can happen in a business, not just in direct sales or network marketing, but any business. So much can go wrong and so much negativity can come out of that. So you just can't let it, really in life in general, you can't let that negativity in, but especially in a business, especially when you're dealing with other people and customer service and trying to train your team and trying to mentor people and trying to do all this stuff. There is no room for negativity. And trust me, if you let even the tiniest little sliver of negativity get in there, it can take down the whole ship. And we don't want that, right? So now that we know what it is, how do we do it? It's actually very simple, okay? Now, let's say something negative gets thrown at you, or you're having a negative feeling. Let's say you're thinking, I hate my job, okay? You're gonna, instead of looking at that negative, you're going to flip it, almost like, the old-fashioned film, when you look at the negative, it's the opposite coloring, so it makes it look really weird. When you're a kid, you'd hold it up to the light and, look at it that way, and it looks really funny to see everybody in their opposite colors. But in any case, you want to flip it to positive. So instead of, what is it you hate? And what is it that you hate? Your job. So what is the opposite of hate? Love. And what is the opposite of your job? Time away from your job, time at home. So instead of saying, I hate my job, you're going to say, I love my time off. It means the same thing, pretty much. It pretty much means the same thing, only now you've said it in a positive way. So let's look at something else. It's too hot outside. Okay, how can we spin that? Okay, it's hot, it's too hot outside. And, and when you say it, it's too hot outside. So that's a negative. So what you could say is you could take it's hot outside and you could say, I love it when it's cooler. Okay. I love it when it's cooler outside. Or if it's hot and it's the summertime, you could say, I love the wintertime. I can't wait for the wintertime to get here. Instead of saying, I hate the summer, say, I love the winter. I love it when it's cold and I can wrap up in my jacket or whatever. Okay. But instead of using the words that I hate or it's too hot and saying those negative things, just say the opposite. That's all it is. It's so easy. So instead of saying, oh, my kids are driving me crazy, or my husband's driving me crazy, or whatever, whoever's driving you crazy, you can say, boy, you know what? I sure do love my quiet time at the house. Like when the kids are at school or whatever, I love my quiet time. That's just my special peace and quiet that I love so much. So again, instead of focusing on the negative of what's going on, we're going to look at the positive. Instead of saying it's rainy and gloomy outside, you know, you can say, well, it looks like the sun didn't make it out today. Hopefully tomorrow so I can warm up and get dried off, you know, so you can easily take whatever negative is thrown your way, flip it, spin it, swap it, move it around, chew it up, swallow it, whatever you need to do, and then put it back out into the world as something positive. Even if it's a thought, whether it's something that somebody says to you directly, whether it's something that you're putting out, whether it's something somebody else is putting out, however it is, jump in and recognize that negativity for what it is and quickly change it up, turn it around into something positive. And when you can learn to do that, you will become unstoppable, because people can complain all they want and you're going to turn around and you're going to tell them that the very thing that they were complaining about that they thought was a negative is actually a good thing. They're going to be like, what? How does she do this? What's going on here? I don't understand. Because people are so used to dwelling in the negativity and they're so used to complaining. And what do we do when we start complaining? We complain to somebody, then they start complaining, right? They start telling it. It's an endless cycle. And yeah, you know, we do it. We all do it. We all meet up with our friends over a glass of wine and we start talking about all the crap we're dealing with. So it's natural, but it has to stay out of your business. This never ever can even tiptoe into your business. No little sliver of negativity, no little sliver of complaining, no little sliver of blame, any of that. No place in your business for it whatsoever. So I hope that you can take these tips, and next time when a little spitball of negativity comes your way, you can get it on out of there with your flip, swap, make it positive. And if you need some more tips and advice, go over to www.chelseakenyon.com. I've got tons of downloadable ebooks. I've got a book coming out soon and all sorts of other cool stuff. And definitely take a second and explore around my YouTube channel here, because there's lots of good stuff here too. And also leave me a comment. Let me know if this kind of helped you out a little bit, because I appreciate it when you guys give me feedback. And if there's any other topic that you want me to cover, feel free to let me know and I will try to make a video about it, okay? All right, guys, we'll talk to you soon. Take care.